Hello folks, sorry this video is a little late, but at least now I have the entire event available for one video. To participate in the Muddy Adventure, you need to be at least Adventure rank 28 and have unlocked the Chasm, as well as get the level 2 Lumen Stone, which is just a little bit ways in. The reward is 420 Primogems and more materials like usual. This event is separated into 5 parts. 4 of them are very similar, and the last one is to test how many enemies you can defeat in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's head straight to the first location in the chasm. So most of the challenges are pretty similar. You need to defeat enemies and use your Lumen Stones to destroy the Dark Pods. There will be some sources of light nearby each location, which I recommend activating first before starting the fight, so you can have an infinite supply of light. In the first challenge, you need to defeat 21 enemies. The Dark Pods will buff the enemies. You can see that by the little evil aura that they have. So this is easier if you use your Lumen Stone to destroy the Dark Pods first, then defeat the enemies after. And when you run low on pips, remember to go back to your light source to get more charges. That's it for the day 1 or first challenge. We'll just continue on to day 2. Oh, and between each of the challenges, you will need to fast forward time to the next in-game day in order to continue on. To switch things up, the second challenge isn't defeating a certain number of enemies, it is to let your pillar gain enough charge. The pillar will charge by itself as long as there's no black ooze around it and enemies don't hit it. So your job is to just defend this until it gets to 100 charge. The more pods you destroy, the faster the pillar will charge. So you can try to destroy all the dark pods or just stay kind of close to it and take a little more time. In the end, it's not that much different on how long it takes. And then from time to time, enemies will spawn, so you need to defeat them to let the spike or pillar keep charging. And that's the gimmick for the second challenge. We'll just keep speeding through to number 3. For this one, definitely make sure you charge the little light source nearby with 3 light pips before starting the challenge, because you will run out of light really quick by standing inside the dark ooze. The enemy and pod pattern is pretty much the same. You get some enemies to spawn, defeat those, and then 3 pods will spawn nearby. Clear those and more enemies will spawn, and just keep repeating until you defeat 29 enemies. Now on to number 4. So the fourth one is a little bit different. It is an escort mission with a balloon. It's pretty similar to the daily commission ones, but a little bit more annoying. In the daily commission, you can just run ahead and destroy the obstacles only and ignore all the enemies. But this one, you have to destroy both the enemies and pods that appear. So you can't really go forward and clear everything ahead of time. You'll need to stay by the balloon and clear as things spawn. You also have a time limit, but don't worry, you should clear it with a couple minutes to spare. And finally, the fifth challenge is one where you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to defeat as many enemies as possible and get 4,000 points. Why 4,000? Because that's the minimum points you need to get all the rewards. If you want just the Primogems, then 3,000 is enough. And for some reason, the last challenge is the easiest one. The enemies are pretty weak and you have your spike to help do damage. And there isn't that many dark pods that appear either. And there's plenty of light source around to activate, or you can use the infinite ones to fill out your stones. In a way, once the 2 minutes and 30 seconds passes, you are done with this event. If you hit 4,000 points or more, you have unlocked all the rewards. Make sure to talk to the NPC at the end to get a little bit extra and then claim your rewards in the event page. Anyway, that's it for the Muddy Adventure event. Very simple this time without that much dialogue. If these event guides are helpful, then please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you for the next event, and have fun out there, traveler.